Hello everyone. In continuity of our lecture series of textual analysis of the drama Macbeth, and in our previous lecture, we have discussed the text of scene first of act third, and now we come to scene second of the same act. And as we have discussed earlier in our lecture, that Macbeth has hired two murderers to kill Banquo and his son Flints because he feels inferior in presence of Banquo, and he is also frightened with his noble nature and loyalty, and that's why he planned to kill Banquo and his son Flints. So that's what we have discussed in our earlier lecture, and now I am sharing the text from where we will start our textual analysis further. Yes, so as you can see in the screen, this is act third and scene second. So here is a conversation between Lady Macbeth and a Saturn. Saturn is here referred to servant. So Lady Macbeth asks to that servant, "Is Banquo gone from court?" So Lady Macbeth asks that servant that has Banquo left the palace. Saturn, "Aye, madam, but returns again tonight." And servant says, "Yes, madam, but he is coming back by the evening." Lady Macbeth, "Say to the king, I would attend his leisure for a word." Then Lady Macbeth instructs the servant that, "Go and speak to the king that I want to speak to him when he is at leisure." Leisure means free time. Servant or Saturn, "Madam, I will." Exit Saturn. Lady Macbeth, "Not had all spent when our desire is got without content." And now Lady Macbeth is thinking that we have gained nothing but lost everything. It is safer to be that which we destroy than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. So in realizing our desire without any peace of mind. So now Lady Macbeth is brooding or thinking that they have gained nothing and they lost everything. If by murdering others we are to live in constant agony of such suspense, it would have been better for us to die. So Lady Macbeth is in this way feels that by committing such act of brutality will give them no peace, and it is better to die rather than involving in such kind of murders or such kind of conspiracies. Macbeth enters. Now Macbeth enters at the scene. "How now, my lord, why do you keep alone?" So when Lady Macbeth sees her husband, she asks, "What is the matter, my lord?" How now, my lord means what is the matter, my lord? Why do you keep alone? So she again asks, why do you keep yourself alone? Things without all remedy should be without regard. And she says that you are indulging in those thoughts which should have ended with the death of Duncan. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done. And she says that the ill that cannot be cured must be endured. What is done cannot be undone. So she urges her husband to stop thinking about the murder of King Duncan and do not feel any kind of guilt for that act, because what has been done cannot be undone. Macbeth. We have scorched the snake, not killed it. And Macbeth says that we have only scorched means hurt. So we have only hurt the snake and not killed it. She'll she'll heal and be herself, and the snake will so on recover, and if spite of our efforts we shall soon be confronted with the danger. So she'll heal and be herself, but let the frame of things disjoint, or we will eat our meal in fear. So he says that if we cannot completely remove our dangers or threats, then we live a life filled with fears, and that would be a kind of misery for us. And sleep in the affection of these terrible dreams that snake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace. And he says that, but I would rather have the whole world shattered into pieces. So let the earth tremble and heaven by fall, but we shall not live in perpetual terror while eating our meals, and shall not be hunted by the nightmares that disturb our sleep. So, in this way, Macbeth also wants peace of mind, and that's why he wants to remove all kind of dangers from his life, and that's why he has hired two murderers to kill Banquo and his son Flints. So he says that whom we to gain our peace have sent to peace, then on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. So we shall not live in perpetual terror while eating our meals, and shall not be hunted by nightmares that disturb our sleep. So it is better to be in the company of the dead whom we have killed to live peacefully. Then, on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy, Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. And King Duncan sleeps in his grave. Conspiracy can do him no harm anymore. So he is living a very peaceful life there by lying in that grave. So King Duncan sleeps in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst. Nor steel, nor poison, malice, domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him further. And now he cannot be hurt by any kind of danger, neither by any civil war or foreign war or by any dagger, and he cannot be hurt now by any kind of conspiracy. So now he is in eternal peace. Lady Macbeth. Come on, gentle my lord, slip over your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight. Then Lady Macbeth appeals to her husband that, be quiet, my gentle lord, control your wild looks, and be merry and gay among your guests tonight. So she appeals to her husband that behave in a normal way and looks like a very happy person, so that no one can doubt on our behavior. Macbeth. So shall I love, and so I pray be you. let your remembrance apply to Banquo. Then Macbeth says that, so shall I be, my lovely queen, and beg that you also will look like that. And do not forget to show special attention and give importance to Banquo. Present him eminence both with eye and tongue, unsafe the while that we must leave our honor. So Macbeth says that, unsafe the while that we must leave our honors in these flattering streams. And he says that, so give special attention to Banquo, and also remember your words and looks should impress upon him that you hold him in high esteem. We are unsafe so long as we have to maintain our high position by flattering others and hide our real feelings of heart. So, unsafe the while that we must have our honors in these flattering streams and make our faces wizards to our hearts, disguising what they are. So, in this way, we must disguise or hide our real feelings of heart and behave in a very normal or in a royal way. Lady Macbeth, you must leave this. Then Lady Macbeth says that, you must forget all this. Macbeth, a fool of scorpions in my mind, dear wife, thou knowest that Banquo and his fleets live. And Macbeth says that, my mind is full of fears, as if I am stung by several scorpions simultaneously. You know, Banquo and his son Flints are still alive. Lady Macbeth, but in them nature's copy not atone. Then Lady Macbeth says that, but their life is not immortal. So if they are born, then they have to also die. So they will not remain here permanently. One day they will also die as King Duncan had. Macbeth, there is comfort yet, they are assailable. Then be thou jocund. Macbeth says that there is some consolation in it. They are mortal and can be put to death. The bat hath flown his cloistered flight, the black hacket summons the shard-born beetle with his drowsy hums. And he says that, well, you can certainly be merry, because before the bats come out to fly at dusk, and before the crickets blow their drowsy whistles at the call of Hecate, at the parting of the day, a frightful deed shall be done. So, in this way, Macbeth is indicating that he has planned everything, and before this day ends, Banquo will get the same fate as King Duncan had. So hath rung night's yawning peal, there shall be done a deed of dreadful note. Lady Macbeth, what's to be done? Lady Macbeth says that, what is to be done? Macbeth, be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck. Then Macbeth says that, my dearest wife, keep yourself innocent of the knowledge of this deed till it is done. Till thou applaud the deed, come sealing night, scarp up the tender eye of pitiful day, and with the bloody and invisible hand cancel the tears to pieces, that great bond which keeps me pale. And he also says that, then you will have to occasion to praise me for it. Let night come and hide the blissful light of the day. Let night unseen murderers hand sever off the string of Banquo's life, which keeps me in the constant terror. Cancel the tears of pieces, that great bond which keeps me pale. Light thickens, and the crow makes wing to the rocky wood. Good things of day begins to droop and drowsy, droop and drowse, whilst night's black agents to their praise to do rose. And he says that darkness is closing, in the crows are flying back to their nest in the wood. The good and beneficent influence of the day are losing their power, and the black and sinful spirit of night are prevailing. Whilst night black agent or to their pretty do ruse, thou marvelst at my words, but hold thee still, things bad begun make strong themselves by ill. So Preet go with it. And he says to his wife that you wonder at my words, that whatever I have seen is, whatever I have said to you is a kind of surprise for you, and things that have a bad beginning must make themselves strong by more villainies. So please come with me. And in this way, now Macbeth and his wife Lady Macbeth are going to that banquet, and that's the end of scene second of act third. Thank you.